Tengo 70 años, y cuando digo esto, no lo digo con tristeza, lo digo con orgullo, because every wrinkle on my face has a story. Many people think that when you get old, your life is already over, que ya no serves, que solo debes recorder el pasado. But let me tell you something, hijo mío, life doesn't finish with age. It reveals its meaning. I was not born strong, I became strong. I lived in a small house, with little money and big responsibilities. Some nights, I slept hungry. Some days I smiled just to hide my pain. I worked for others, limpiando casas, cocinando, cuidando niños, mientras mis propios sueños esperaban en silencio. I didn't complain, I didn't shout, I just kept going. Porque entendí algo muy importante. Cuando la vida te empuja al suelo, you don't have to fight back loudly. You have to stand up wisely. Today I'm not here to ask for sympathy. No vengo a llorar mi pasado. I'm here because maybe you feel tired, maybe you feel invisible, maybe you think your struggles mean nothing. Listen to this old woman carefully. If patience taught me anything, it's this. No storm lasts forever, and no sacrifice is wasted when you walk with faith. This is my story, not of pain, but of paciencia, sacrificio y esperanza, and if I survived with dignity, tú también puedes. Tengo 70 años y cuando miro atrás, I don't see a perfect life. Veo un camino largo lleno de pruebas. I was born simple, in a home where love was more common than money. Desde muy joven aprendí que la vida no pregunta si estás listo. It just happens. I saw people leave, dreams delay, and responsibilities grow faster than my age. Some days I felt invisible, como si mi esfuerzo no importara. But even then, I woke up every morning with one decision: seguir adelante. I learned early that strength is not something you inherit, es algo que construyes en silencio. When others slept peacefully, I planned how to survive the next day. I didn't have big hopes, solo pequeñas metas, and those small goals kept me alive. Life tested me again and again, but I understood one thing. Every test was teaching me patience. And patience, hijo mío, is not weakness, it's quiet power. My house was small, but my responsibilities were huge. Cría mis hijos con manos cansadas, y un corazón lleno de fe. I worked cleaning floors, washing dishes, and cooking for others, mientras mis propios sueños esperaban en una esquina. There were days I smiled for everyone but cried alone at night. I never told my children how heavy life felt, porque una madre guarda su dolor en silencio. People around me complained about small things, but I learned to be grateful for breath, for health, for another sunrise. Sometimes I asked God, why so hard? But I never stopped believing. I understood that sacrifice is invisible, but its results are powerful. Every meal I served, every floor I cleaned, was not humiliation. It was dignity. I was building a future with tired hands and a hopeful heart. There was a time when life pushed me to my limits. Perdí personas, perdí estabilidad, perdí tranquilidad. Everything I trusted seemed to disappear. I felt old before my time, worn out, forgotten. But something inside me refused to break. I told myself, if I fall today, tomorrow I stand again. No tenía apoyo, no tenía seguridad, but I had wisdom growing slowly inside me. I learned that pain changes you, pero también te despierta. Instead of asking why me, I started asking, what can I learn? That question changed everything. I stopped fighting life and started understanding it. When you stop resisting and start accepting, clarity comes. And in that clarity, I found strength I didn't know I had. One day, sitting alone, I realized something important. No puedo controlar a la gente, solo mis decisions. That day, I chose calm over anger, patience over fear. I stopped explaining myself to everyone. Silence became my shield. I worked quietly, planned wisely, and trusted timing. People thought I was weak because I didn't argue, but they didn't see my inner growth. Cada día aprendía algo nuevo sobre mí. I understood that wisdom comes when emotions settle. I started saving small amounts, learning from mistakes, and listening more than speaking. Life slowly responded. Not fast, not easy, but honestly. When you move with patience, life moves with you. Years passed, and I changed without noticing. Ya no reaccionaba con rabia, reaccionaba con entendimiento. Problems still came, but they no longer scared me. I had seen worse and survived. I learned that success is not loud, it's peaceful. I didn't need approval anymore. My confidence came from experience, not praise. I trusted myself because I had proven my strength to myself. People started respecting me, not because I demanded it, but because I carried myself with dignity. Every scar on my soul became wisdom. I realized that life rewards consistency, not speed. Slow steps taken daily can cross mountains. Eventually, stability arrived quietly. No fue un milagro grande, fue un preciso pequeño y constante. I had enough, and enough became everything. My heart felt lighter. I slept peacefully, knowing I did my best. I didn't become rich, but I became content. I understood that peace is the real wealth. When you survive with honesty, life gives you calm. I looked at my hands, once tired, now steady. They had built a life through patience. And I felt proud, not loud pride, but peaceful pride. Now, at 70, I see the world differently. La vida no me dibi nada, y yo no lo debo mido. I sit, I breathe, I observe. Young people rush, but I smile because I know time teaches what pain cannot. I speak less, but when I speak, it carries meaning. I don't regret my sacrifices. They shaped me. Every tear watered my strength. Every loss taught me value. I am not broken. I am refined. If you're listening to me today, tired, lost, or hopeless, listen carefully. No estás tarde. No estás solo. Life tests the strongest hearts the hardest. With patience, sacrifice, and faith, you always win, even if it takes time. I am living proof. This old woman survived not because life was kind, but because she was wise. If I could walk through storms and still stand with dignity, tú también puedes. Just don't give up. Ora, before I go, let me leave you with this from my corazón. At 70 years old, I don't carry anger, I carry understanding. Life didn't give me everything I wanted, but it gave me everything I needed to become strong. If today you feel tired, invisible, or broken, remember this old woman's words. La vida no termina cuando cause, termina cuando te rindes. Pain is not your enemy, it is your teacher. Every delay is preparing you. Every silence is shaping you. Walk slowly, think wisely, and trust your journey, even when no one else does. I didn't win because I was lucky. I won because I was patient. And patience, hijo mío, always finds its reward. So hold on, breathe deep, and keep moving forward. If this 70-year-old woman could survive storms with dignity and faith, then believe me, you can too.